Hello everyone and welcome back. I wanted to do a little reintroduction to my channel and explain why I took off. I mean, I did tweets about it, and a week before my last video and on my last video I put comments on them, but I mean, there's not enough people that follow this channel, and no, I don't want to say it like that. Actually, I remember why I said it that way now. It's because there aren't enough people on my channel yet. I didn't really want to put effort into making a video. I thought that the comments would just be enough, but like, quick recap is that things are depressing at home, and they always have been. I'm not sure how much I want to get into that, but it very heavily affects how I feel and the amount of stuff that I am able to do. And sometimes it just forces me to shut down, and there's nothing that I can really do about it. I tried to make videos all throughout July, and it just did not want to work. Things, my family's been chipping away at my happiness since the start of April, and it just ended up snowballing into, I don't know, actually saying things. It makes it harder to say things. Just give me a second. So all my energy was sapped away from me, and the last ditch effort was when my family was going to be away for a couple days, and I thought that I would be able to finally feel free and not stifled and get things done. And that is when I tried to do that Terraria video that I honestly should edit, because it has 237 ums in there, and no, I didn't count them. Of course not. I over exaggerate things quite a lot. I don't even know if I want to edit that, but if I don't and I just push it out the way that it is now, me, yeah, it could be a good example of I'm flawed like everybody else, human being. I have emotions. I am consumed by them a lot more than other people seem to be. And when I don't feel confident in myself, which is actually quite a decent amount of time, whenever there's a pinch of a second, just a little, bit, I say or like to fill in the silence. And when you are recording, it feels longer than it actually is. So you watch it back and then you hear it like every other second, and you just gotta cringe at yourself. I don't know whether I'll drop those on the channel. I have that one and two videos that I did of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and then I just lost the will to go on entirely, and I've been binging One Piece. Really. What was it? That was July 23rd was when I did those, and I was in the Alabasta arc, which is episode 90 something to 130 something, and now I am on 417. Universe help me. I I have done absolutely nothing to actually work on my mental health this past month. I've just been watching a really good show. Friends Having an Adventure. All good fun adventure. um, yeah, I haven't done anything useful with my time, but what I was going to say connected off of that when I just realized that there, because usually, like I said on when I tweeted it, if there are at least 5 good days in a month where I can, my brain wants to be nice for me and click and just be like, hey, all of a sudden you're not depressed. I can record for like an hour or two and get a good batch of episodes, and if I have at least 5 or 6 of those in a month, then I don't care that the other, you know, 24, 25 days are bad if I have at least 5 or 6 good days a month. But they just like weren't coming anymore, and I lost all will. And honestly, unless I build my career like this is what I want to do, this is why I'm coming back. I am trying to build a career for myself. This is what I want to do. And um uh, every time that I tell stories, I want to jump around the timeline a little bit, but I'll do that later. What was I what was I talking about? Yeah, so already things at here made me want to stop, and if I get depressed enough, it might happen again, and that's just something that you're gonna have to expect from me until I get big enough to earn enough to move out, really, because I can't function enough in this world to get a quote unquote real job. So this is it. And that's fine, you know? Like, I'm ready to get back on this train wreck. But, to make matters worse, like, one of, Mark's friends was insulting me and putting me down about the fact that I didn't have a job, and they tried to, both of them really tried to push me into it. And the funny thing is that the way that my brain works is I waited and waited. I mean, I filled out the application and I turned it in and I waited. And what was it? Sorry, I'm trying to shake my brain and get it to think again. I am finally talking now, which is good, but yeah, I waited for a full month because they said that September they would get more hours and there would be a slot that would open up for me, and I was like, okay, cool. I mean, it took a while for me to hear that, but I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever. And Mark was describing to them that that I'm autistic, I have brain damage, and they have a couple other people there that are dealing with the same stuff, so I thought that they would accept me, but they changed the person who was hiring, and that person is extremely ableist, by the way, which in today's day and age of cancel culture, I don't think that's allowed to happen. But the fact of the matter is that, and I find that a hilarious irony that um, they they were trying to get me into this job, so that became all that I thought about, and I just put this channel on the shelf for a while, and then I learn about that and I'm not getting into the job, and it's like so I pretty much just wasted a month, and that's fine, that's whatever, because that's how life is sometimes, but it just rocks me a little bit. um But now that I know that, like, what's going on with that either way, I can devote myself to my channel again full time and, like, pump some new blood, some new life back into it, which is good. And I found it kind of funny because as I was losing the energy to do this, people started, like, not many, just a few, but they were coming to my channel and commenting and subscribing, which is good. It's great. Like, the last Guts and Glory video got 21 views, which for a new uh, it is so hard to say words sometimes. Please forgive me. For a new person, somewhat a new channel, that bit of interaction really, really sparked my want to come back. Like, even way back when, like, this was a few weeks ago, but like I said, if I'm waiting for another something that is a structural change in my life, then it's like I can only do one thing at a time. Like, I can't multitask. I can't think about too many big things in my life, otherwise my brain will just, like, shock out. But but yeah, did I say everything that I needed to say? I probably did. There is another thing that I want to add, but I feel like I want to put that in an actual video because it will describe what I want to do moving forward if I'm able to get in the right mindset and record properly. Like I said, it's going to be shaky until I get bigger, until it's a proper channel. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. Uh, though, then again, who in this world does? Like, we all just kind of pretend, we fake it. Um, what? Where was I going? Oh yeah, because whatever, I'll just say it anyway. Um, I don't see other people doing this, so I want to jump in on it. I want Spooky Scary Month, October, to be an actual scary month, like ominous October, and then leading into it, not so scary September, where I review horror games that I personally don't think make the cut. Because there are, I know that Until Dawn is one, and things are kind of slow in Resident Evil 2 right now, so I might pump that out. But before I even bother getting into that, I'm gonna play Birthday's the beginning, because my birthday is on the 14th, if anybody wanted to know, and I just find that funny, whether it's a good game or not. Just because it has birthday in the name, I'm going to be cheesy and do that. Yeah, I'm running out of stuff to say, so maybe this is it. Like I said, because of the way that my life has been, I get waves of depression pretty frequently, and having this channel has given me the ability to push through it now that I am finally working towards something that I love. And like I said, people are interacting with me now, so it honestly, that gives me a happiness that I can't even fathom how to describe. But I'll try to work through things as best as I can, but if I have to leave again every once in a while, just don't be mad at me. We're all human, right? Alright, let's see how this turned out.